Alrighty, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to Oopsie Daisy. Welcome back to another Woodshire live stream. I just had to mute my laptop there. Just give me one more second, folks. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, welcome back to another Woodshire live stream. We're going to pick up just exactly where we left off yesterday. Or not yesterday, rather... Goodness, I guess the last time we did a stream here was Saturday night, I think. So we're going to continue planting corn. That's the plan, at least. I think it might be time to flicker on the lights. And we're going to set up our GPS again. See if I can get this without too much headache this time. Okay, that makes it a little closer. So let's push that guy. That's not too. There we go. That's the line that I want. Alrighty. So I think we'll make pretty quick work of this field with this new seeder. Kim W says howdy. Ian Plant says hi Rubberbirder and hi Kim. Welcome both back once again. I want to thank Ian once again. He went ahead and did a little mod update for me. Our little donkey was just released with a updated version, and I was kind of hoping to get my hands on it. Got some little texture updates and a few new options and so on. So anyways, he went ahead and updated that and gave us back our personalized license plates, although I will admit I looked at the tractor earlier and it took me a little while to find the personalized license plate. Not quite where I was expecting it to be, but it does look good where it's at. I did find one other little fault just because I was really late getting everything set up. So the new tractor comes with different variations, and I didn't get a chance to set the correct variation, so the tractor doesn't technically have front hydraulics right now, but I can easily fix that. We'll probably just buy it, and then I'll just recoup the money between save games at a later point in time. So you'll have to excuse me if I'm not quite as energetic today. First day back to work this week, and she was a doozy. It was actually like an hour and a half late getting out of work today. So if you hear a few yawns, that's why. And I don't know how long we're going to live stream. We may not even... I usually aim for at least 2.5 hours. Now this weekend we did some really long ones. They were a lot of fun. Like, I had a lot of fun this weekend. But I'm not even quite sure if we'll get 2.5 hours in. Around 10 o'clock or so, one of my friends has to stop by. She has to pick up her cat carrier, so we'll probably take a 10-minute intermission in there. That would be just over an hour or so from then. But yeah, in regards to what we're doing tonight, I have no idea. I really have no idea what to do. We're going to plant this field, and then, I don't know, as the title suggests, I would suspect we're probably just going to end up logging. Mainly because I hate fast-forwarding time. I'm going to take out this street sign, and I don't care. That's what those government workers are paid for, I suppose. I kind of starting to look like we're going to take it all the way to the other edge of the field, though, I hate fast forwarding time because it's a waste, in my opinion. I like to try to make every minute count. And where we have forestry now, forestry equipment, maybe we should make use of that. The other option is we could find a new grass field to start mowing. There is the one straight across from the tractor, other side of the stream. It's a pretty decent sized one too. We could probably get quite a few bales out of it if we wanted to. There's a few others along the map. But I also don't think it'll be too long until I think it's fields 2 and 6 become ready to harvest. So, I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see how things go. And we're still taking our little speed limit sign with us. Might grab a screenshot of that, actually. So I hope everybody had a good weekend, as good a weekend as I had. I know technically it's Tuesday, we're well into the week, but truth is today was kind of Monday for me, so the week's just getting started on my end of things. I was starting to wonder if we're going to end up with that speed limit sign all the way to the very end of this field. She's balanced on there pretty good right now. For those of you who were semi-following along Sunday night, I had some controller issues, to say the least, with my G29 steering wheel. It was fighting me hardcore. I ended up reinstalling the software literally like 10 times before it started working for me. Still don't know why it was acting like that. I almost half wonder if it's because I accidentally unplugged my USB hub and I plugged it into my USB 3.1 port at the back of the computer, and I'm kind of wondering if that might have had something to do with it. I don't know. But anyways, I had to set things back up for FS17 again because I like a little bit of a smaller wheel rotation. And I could have swore I had it set before to 720. But I'm not sure if it feels right, so I don't know. We're going to try it for tonight, and I might have to make some adjustments afterwards. Well, we never really, just up here we close the top on the seeder. We'll just do it on the fly, I suppose. We just kind of put the tractor on cruise control, jump out, and close the top. So yeah, she's getting pretty, we're getting into evening time now. And like I said before, I don't really like fast forwarding time, but I also know a lot of people don't enjoy watching late farming as much. Now, if we were to get into forestry this evening, we could go by the floodlight trailers. I have downloaded that mod. I've never actually tried it yet. Don't know how well it'll work. I remember that was a mod that I actually really wanted for FS15. I kept asking around through the entire duration of me playing that game. and there were only placeable ones. And I was just, man, I don't want placeable ones. That's a pain in the butt. But I remember when they were talking about releasing FS17, they said they were going to work on their lighting quite a bit on the software end of things, and they definitely did. And it really wasn't too long until somebody released that mod, so I was quite excited about it. But again, I haven't used it yet. The whole reason I wanted it in FS15 was for logging at night. So we might just have to check that thing out. I don't know how much it costs, though. Obviously, we're not rolling in the money right now. Just spent pretty much every last dollar we could on this here cedar, which looks like we're gonna have to refill. Didn't quite realize we were gonna burn through that much seed that quick, but she is a big field, and man, I am loving having this bigger equipment. Just the 6-meter equipment gets this field done so much quicker. Like, so much quicker. So, getting a couple live streams ago, I said, somebody suggested we get a wood chipper while we were doing our logging, and I agreed with them. I think having a wood chipper would be kind of fun. I don't think I've really put one to good use. Let's see what happens to our sign now. She's getting, oh, she's going willy wonky. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Our speed limit sign. Oh, there. That worked. Well, she's still with us. Let's try. This is just flat out comical at this point. There we go. We left her in the dust there. Yeah, I don't think I've really used a wood chipper in FS15 yet, so I do like the idea of that. We do still need to get ourselves a corn header though. And True Tao says GJ man, hello from Italy. Welcome, my friend, to the live stream, and welcome to Rubber Burner Gaming. Our motto is quickly becoming welcome to Rubber Burner Gaming, where we run into things, we press all the wrong buttons. There's a couple other things that I have a tendency to do. But I can't. Oh crap! I went the wrong way. I can't seem to think of them right now. But I guarantee I'll do it later tonight, and then think it, and then I'll remember. So I'll just run through this mud hole, kick up a little mud there, just because I can. It's a little dirty. Oh, that's another thing we need to get. We need to get a pressure washer. I said we were going to do that. Again, that's something I said we'd get a couple live streams ago, and we still haven't gotten there yet. Oh, I think we're spinning. So we'll lock our four-wheel drive on. But yeah, we do need to, I do, so wood chipper on the list of things to get, corn header on the list of things to get, pressure washer on the list of things to get. What else is on the list? New tractor, that's high on the list of things to get. That way we can get rid of that stupid 2-meter plow or 3-meter plow, whatever it is. I think I'm going to need to move those logs a little bit more for these bigger cedars. So we'll just sneak right back here. We'll pull out and straighten up some so we don't miss too much. Works for me. So, for those of you new to the channel, Farming Sim is probably our #1 game at this point in time. We also do American and Euro Truck Simulator. They're pretty high up on the list. Excuse me. I just picked up Assetto Corsa, so I can get back into some racing sims. I don't think we'll be making a series of that for the next month or so, but I am considering doing it in that format. Or maybe I've also considered, trying to join up with a online team so I can do some competitive racing multiplayer. So we might do something there. We do spin tires occasionally. It's not really simulator truly, but I really think that game is fun. What else do we do? That's really our core game basis. I did back the cattle and crops, so as soon as that comes out, then we'll get to hear something, or we'll get to playing some of that. We haven't heard too much from them. I was definitely kind of hoping we'd get something on Friday. That tends to be when they release, is on Fridays, but they didn't give us anything. So I'm just once again waiting patiently. Or rather, I guess I've changed my. I was waiting patiently. Now I'm waiting anxiously. So we're just about done this here field. And then I believe that's going to be pretty much all the seeding we do for this evening. So the next question is, do you guys want to do some forestry, or do you want to mow some grass? Let me know in the chat. You got a few minutes to let me know. Forestry or grass? Which do you want to see? I'm really open to either of the two options. We have been doing quite a bit of forestry lately. It does pay good too. Oh, that reminds me, I never fixed that yet either. Maybe we'll try to, I did have, a few beers into me the last time that we live streamed. But I was having trouble with the trigger at at our main farm silo. I couldn't get it to work for us. So we've got like 31,000 liters of oats that we need to sell. I think we'll probably only sell 30,000 and dump the rest in the Seedmaster. But yeah, that needs to be taken care of. Geez, I completely forgot about that. And of course, just as I'm getting like 2 feet from the fence, that's when my game decides to auto-save. We'll just take a quick trip down the other end, finish up. So yeah, I guess we'll hook onto that trailer real quick, just to see if perchance the clear mindset today allows me to figure out what the heck was going on. But truth is, we have been kind of playing around with them because there is an error on the map that I think it might be something that I messed up. I didn't realize that Ian had already fixed it, and then I tried to fix it, and so I might have just made things much worse. I'm not 100% sure. We haven't really got back to that yet. So last little pass there, and that's it. That is 2 fields of corn fully planted, and once they're fully grown, ready to harvest, we will be using them as corn. We're not going to turn those into silage because we do have the bale wrap creating silage already, and we're already making a ton of money off that. And I like doing arable crops for the purpose of feeding families. Walker Hicks says, "Yo, I'm back, my brother." Well, welcome back, Walker, to another Woodshire live stream. We just finished up planting the rest of Field 5, so we've got, what is it, Field 3 and Field 5 planted in court now. Oh, learn how to turn your wheels. I'm kind of like Grizzly Bear in that regard, backing up and talking, not my greatest strong suit. Not that this is even a hard implement to back up, but just the same, seem to be struggling just a wee bit there. Alright, so we're going to hook onto the tipper and just run over what the hell? Oh, okay. So yeah, I recently just deleted the. Just hang on one sec, folks. Oh yes, okay. So I recently added Nightbot. I'm not 100% sure on how I'm liking it right now because obviously y'all can see the comment, even though it was removed. So I might have to look into fixing that. Welcome once again, Jean Espar, to another live stream. He was with us for quite a while during our ATS live stream on Sunday night. Cam Moore says hi. Welcome, Cam. Okay, so we're going to jump out and we're going to try this once again and see, okay, hit, oh, okay. Maybe we did sell it. Did we sell it? I didn't think we sold it. Oh, that's because it's not listed there. Okay. So... Oh, yeah, apparently, if you're sober, you're allowed to run the farm silo, but if you have too many beers, it won't let you. That's all I can assume. So that's a plus, so we're going to sell a couple loads of out, I guess. We should probably... Oopsie daisy. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do at all. Take a look and see where the best price is for oats. They are going to sell best at oat is going to be almost $600 every 1,000 liters. So we're going to have to take the train. Take the train for this. Never play that game. Do you mean you never play this game, being Farming Sim, or ATS that we were playing last Sunday? I can't quite remember if you said you were... flying sheepy! Yeah, the magical sheep decided to jump back on the ground. I can't remember if you said you were an ATS user or not. Okay, so to drop it off at that mill, we actually have to take it to another train spot, which is kind of silly in all reality. But wait, map, I can't understand you right now. Oh yeah, no, I was going, yeah, okay, no, this one, he says. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games. I rock the snot out of this all the time. This is my go-to game, really. Yes, ATS and ETS I play. Okay, right on. I like this game because it's relaxing, like American and Euro Truck Sim, but there's so much to do. You constantly have something different you can be doing. That's what I really enjoy about this game. You know, I've played the first-person shooters and things like that, and they're just too... I don't know, I get too worked up playing those things. Even a racing sim can be tiresome at points. Whereas something like this, you just... Well, we have a max speed of 43 kilometers an hour, so we're not exactly going full tilt here. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, I should probably... What's happened to my beacons? Oh dear. May have to fix that. I think I know what's going on there. Just have to... That once again is something that got messed up during my controller issues. I used to have beacons set up on my steering wheel, but I must have had it set up through the controller software versus through the Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator's support for game controllers is really sad, in my humble opinion. And I hope this competitive cattle and crops game that I'm always raving about picks up where they left off. Now, Jean Aspar says, yes, agree with you, I prefer a relaxing game. Well, you know, when I work 8 hours, and especially, you know, this time of year when I'm really busy at work, yeah, I'm gonna cut the wrong side of the roundabout here. Just don't tell anybody, and we're good. But when I work 8 hours at work, and I get home, and I want to play, I want to hang out with you guys, but man, to play 3 or 4 hours of a first-person shooter or something like that, that would just drain me. This drains me. But I really enjoy doing it. That's the thing. And I didn't miss my turn off. I thought I went right by it. We have one more load we gotta take to the train. Thankfully, we don't have a stack of bales on 3 tiers high right now. Otherwise, the way I'm cutting these corners, we very much prove that this case can indeed fall on its side. That was a comical error on my behalf, to say the least. You guys couldn't actually see me, but I really was cracking up where I'm sitting, because it was like 100% didn't see it coming, fully unintended, and yeah, it was made for a good laugh, I think, at least for me. Okay, so and we will fill once again. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this silo, just because you have to get out of the tractor to do it. I don't know, it's a pain in my rear end. It's kind of cool how you have to activate it, and you open the pipe up, but at the same time, I'm lazy. And actually, that's another thing. Running all these controllers makes walking around a little difficult. Ian says it was for us as well. Well, I am glad that you guys had as much fun with it as I did. Yeah, so actually we'll take a little run by Little Donkey right now, and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So, as you can see, it doesn't have front hydraulics right now. We'll fix that up. But Little Donkey that used to be on the front of the tractor is now, I'm going to try to put it where the chat isn't. Right up on the exhaust pipe there, right underneath of the chat. And actually, let's see if we can get a back view. Yeah, a Little Donkey on the back of it there too. So we've actually got 2 plates on her now, which is kind of cool. Thank you once again, Ian. I'm actually, probably next week, I'd like to do a mod review on that 7710. I stated before, I did my first John Deere, the Good, the Bad, the Ugly review was 3 sets of tractors. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. So I never gave it a good solo video, because that was in it. Now they've released a second version of it. I think it's because I really do like that tractor. And I want to give it a bit of a shout out. I think it's befitting that it gets its own solo video. And I actually have another mod review that I am contemplating doing. I have another one that I'm planning on releasing tomorrow, but I mean for next week to record and get out there. So you'll just have to hang on to your hats, folks. See what we got coming down the pipeline. I had hoped to do an American Truck Sim series video yesterday, but my head was a little hurting, as I'm sure you can all understand. So yeah, it just didn't end up happening. Sorry if I'm kind of driving all over the place here. At the same time as I'm watching the screen, I'm also watching my laptop, because I am waiting for someone to get a hold of me. Daniel Mark Wheaton says, does it snow in Woodshire? Not yet. Can I say that? So there is a mod called the Seasons mod that a lot of YouTubers have been able to get their hands on, mainly because they're YouTubers and they're showcasing it. And I've kind of considered trying to get my hands on it. You know, I do kind of know some of the guys that have got their hands on it. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I would love it. But I think I would still be able to implement the snow part of it without doing the rest of it, so I don't know. Anyway, Seasons Mod is in beta version right now, so it's not technically out to the public. Oh, poop it all! I forgot to jump into the train. So we're going to have to turn the switch to trains off, which means it'll take me 7 years to remember to turn that back off again, because that's the kind of guy I am. Yeah. Okay. So you guys still have time to vote for whether or not you want to see forestry or grass, because I still haven't got a single vote yet. So, and we're not there. Another probably 5 minutes or so. And, but what do you want to see snow for, Daniel? We just got done with snow for the past like 4 or 5 months. Do you really want to see snow again? Like, come off it. I'm tired of snow. Though plowing snow is kind of fun. I always enjoy plowing snow. Where are we going to put this sucker? I can't see anything. I think we'll just pull in here. Shut her down for now. Ian says, depends where you live. Well, he lives about 15 minutes from me, so I know exactly the weather he's got going on. Okay, so I need to turn the switch to trains on because I'm not driving all the way back to the train. Jean asks if I'm driving with the keyboard. No, I am driving with a G29 steering wheel. I never claimed I was any good at it, though. For the record, I don't know. I don't quite pay enough attention when I'm playing this game, I guess. So we're gonna have to do like a lap and a half here. Because last time, I guess I just left this at the Maplefield Mill, so we got to go back to the other side of the map, pick up the stuff that we dropped off, and then drive back. I guess we could just leave it there once again, so we only end up doing one lap. I do kind of like what the map creator did here with the train. You know, he didn't go super in detail or anything. He just put these nice rolling hills along the side of it, which would be, I think, you know, representative of the way many train lines may be. I wonder, does the train have lights? It does. I guess my lights on my steering wheel don't seem to be working anymore either. Everything's all messed up. Ooh, it even has like front working. Oh man! Did you see that, Ian? How did I ever miss that? Okay, I gotta back this up. Back up. Because for my mod map, I have been asking everybody if they know where I can get my hands on a railroad switch. And it appears they may have one right here. Oh, I'm backing up too far now. Or they may have just kind of did what you suggested and overlapped them, but it really looks like it. No, yeah, they did just overlap. Anyways, sorry, that was completely off topic. Yep. Oh, yeah, I've never actually ridden in cab view. That's kind of cool. Now I want to buy Train Sim. Nah, I think Train Sim would just bore the snot out of me. I think you'd get bored of that pretty quick. And they put a big price tag on that thing, too. The CSX Heavy Haul or whatever it's called. So, Yeah. Well, I just don't see myself feeling the need for that game. Okay, so I'm going to start slowing down now. Because I always seem to overshoot this thing. It doesn't exactly stop on a dime. Right about there will do. 29,900 and... Oh, crap. I backed up too far. See, that's the thing with the train. I'm used to having drive control, which selects forward and backwards, but that doesn't work with the train. I'm not 100% sure why it doesn't. But nonetheless, you just use your gas to go forward and your brake to brake and reverse, which gets confusing for me. So we're back on the road again. Well, I guess we're not on a road. We're 100% on a railroad track. Which, railroad track, so yeah, I just proved myself right. So we're getting close to where we do our forestry, really. Not too far away. Maybe someday we'll do some forestry and take it to there, and then run it on the train. But then again, I've proven that my crane handling capabilities leave a little bit to be desired, I suppose. So, $600 every 1,000 liters. That should give us 18,000 bucks. A little less than that because it was 590 something on its way down. So, we'll see just exactly what we get. That'll help out the old pocketbook though. We are running low. Yep, $18,084. Well, that is all right. So, yeah, I'm getting rid of the handbrake mod because of that little glitch that they've got going on there. It's just kind of a pain in the butt for me. There, that beeping sound just drives me bonkers. Okay, so I think since we actually have some cash in the pocketbook right now, we're gonna go down to the store and fix our tractors so that we have front hydraulics again. I'll recoup that money next time we save the game and exit. I'll fix that back up. So that was just an error on my part. So now, I'm not 100% sure. Right in here, maybe? I don't know. Customize, yes. So, just kind of want to scroll through it. So, yes, I didn't know. Oh, yes, sir, you can put used tires on it. That's pretty cool. Michelin tires, wide tires, Michelin wheels, broad. Used tires, broad. Twin back narrows. Rear twin wheels. Yes, sir. Standard warning sign. Just the 77 and 7010. Front loader, which we still have. Front hydraulics. Yep. So, we gotta remember that we just spent 20... Ooh, ouch. Why is it gonna... Oh! It's gonna cost extra for the labor and so on, right? So, $3,200 we just burned on something that we already had. But I'll fix that up, don't y'all worry. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We need to look at the header, see how much that's gonna cost us. 12 grand, that's not too bad. Okay. Actually, before I go and spend my money somewhere that I shouldn't, we'll buy that. I'm thinking forestry equipment. We need to look at this guy. So he's going to be 64 grand. Which I think is reasonable. I can justify spending that kind of money, but we're a ways away from having that kind of money. I mean, that'd be what, at least four loads of lumber. But I think we can for now buy this guy. Yep. Ooh, actually, should we look at... I don't know where I put that. That might actually have been under forest. Ooh, floodlight trailer. So yeah, it's 8,700. We don't have the money for that right now, anyways. And I have been looking to clean up the equipment. So we shall. Oh, right. It was right at the very beginning. Duh. We shall buy this sucker. Scrolling backwards. Try to figure out which way I'm going here. Yeah, where exactly do we want to put it? I think I'm right around here is probably as good a spot as any. Kind of out of the way a little bit. Wish that tree wasn't in the way so I could see where I'm putting it. Yeah, we'll just stick her right there. Cool. So, if we didn't have money before, we definitely don't have money now. So we're going to have to bring the harvester down some point in time. Pick up that header, but that's by no means high priority. So we got over a day before we end up harvesting corn. And, well, nobody voted on grass or forestry, so I voted for you guys. I want to play with little donkey in some grass. So we're going to mow some grass. That's what we're doing. Y'all don't have a choice no more. Alright, so the next question is that the best spot for us to go? I think so. It's either going to be there or the other side of field 5, but I kind of like the spot over by field 11. Plus, we're going to start buying some land up that way before too long, I think. So might as well keep doing things in the same general area. So we'll take a quick little jaunt. Shouldn't take us too long. I'm not even sure how to get into this grass field, to be honest. It actually kind of looks like a path right there. Yeah, that's good little patch of grass. We'll get a good chunk of silage out of this. Colton Knight says hi. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. We'll fire her up. Rub her down. Yeah, this is a decent sized chunk of grass. Like, we could get a lot of bales out of this, I think. It's going to take a while, though. That's the only thing. Jean welcomes Colton. We'll zoom out just a little bit. This is a little steep right there, ain't it? We might just hook the baler. We've been using the 1455 with the baler, but by the looks of this hill, this might be a little steep for those two. Oopsie daisy. This might be a little steep for those two pieces of equipment. Let's see if I can do this in cab. Oh, this is actually, I can work with this, I think. Yeah, I like this little patch we got going on here. Kind of wish my view would move a little quicker at times. But it gets a little willy wonky when you move the joystick. Sometimes your view will go up and down on you, and if you were to increase the speed, then it'd go up and down even quicker too, and just be a pain in the butt. So we do have a windrower, and I don't know the way I'm making this little corner look might be advantageous to actually use it. The thing is, it's a really small windrower. You're barely better off using it. But it does pretty much guarantee that you get it all versus leaving some behind. Whee! Never noticed that billboard over there before. Now that I actually see that railroad switch in use, that actually turned out pretty well. And I think I'm quite alright with using that option. So that canola was pretty near ready to harvest. It was on its last growth stage before ready to harvest. Let's just take a look at our map real quick and see if perchance they have grown ready to harvest that quickly. Nope. So I'm expecting fields 2 and 6 to like move like very soon, and then fields 12 to come shortly thereafter. So once we get those guys rolling, we're going to be in for quite a bit of work. So it'd be nice to, it'd be nice to at least get all this baled and wrapped before that point in time. Then we can just come back and collect them while we have a little bit of time in between. It, you never know, we might get all that done beforehand. We'll just wait and see. I never even thought we could have used our little pathway that we created. Guess I was a little slackening on that. Try to remember that on the way back though, because that little pathway could save us a good chunk of time, I think, getting to and from this field. She's getting dark on the farm, that is for sure. The sun rather is going down. I used in FS15 for a little while. I don't remember the exact name of the mod. It was like Real Darkness or something like that. Or Real Nighttime. And man, when you use that mod, you couldn't see 5 feet in front of you. Like, nighttime, it became pitch black. And I didn't use the mod for very long, because I found it a little bit unenjoyable. The main reason is, like I say, I don't like fast forwarding through the night. And one of the biggest things I like about this game is the scenery. And yes, does it make it a little bit more realistic? Not be able to see everything at night? Absolutely. But sometimes you have to lose a little bit of realism for gameplay. Just my opinion, but it's the way I feel. Alright, so we're getting into some tighter corners, which makes baling a little difficult. It's nice when you can keep those nice sweeping corners. And you're not backing that baler up 30 times over. So we got to do a little bit of playing in the mud there during the last live stream, and it was really like at the very end of the last live stream, and it wasn't a lot, I will admit that. I do have another new side project that I'm going to be working on this week. I'm going to attempt converting my first mod from FS15 to 17. It's probably not going to happen very quickly because A, I haven't done it before, and B, I think it might be a little bit complex. Otherwise, somebody else may have already done it. So Aspire says, okay, I have to go, okay, enjoy, I have to go to the office. Thanks once again for stopping by the live stream. It was a pleasure seeing you once again. And have a great evening, and we'll see you around. So yeah, the mod I'm looking at, I don't know, it's one of those things, I'm not going to tell you which mod it is. But yeah, it might be a little bit tricky, so I might even give it a try this evening. Might is being the key word there. That's probably going to depend partially on how late I am on the live stream this evening. How tired I'm feeling once we finish, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Honestly, I wasn't 100% sure if I was even going to do a live stream this evening. Now that I'm doing it, I'm feeling much more awake than I was. Morning here, 8:45 a.m. Wow, we are on a major time difference, like 11-hour time difference. Yeah, I was feeling real tired, and I almost fell asleep on the couch there at one point. I just wanted to watch one TV show while I ate supper after I got home, and I laid down, and I was struggling to get the motivation to get back up and go at her. Glad that I did now, because I really, you guys have made me motivated to come back regularly at this point in time. Now that I am seeing people on a regular basis, people chit-chatting with me, it just becomes so much more enjoyable, and I really do. I like hanging out with y'all. Alright, so we're actually getting fairly close to being done this little patch of grass. And you know, I'm thinking the 1455 should do just fine, because really it's just this little bit. It's uphill. That's a semi-steep uphill, and I could probably live with going a couple kilometers an hour slower for the better turning radius of the case. I'll be once again curious to see how many. I think this is going to be our biggest grass field that we've mowed. So we'll see what kind of numbers for bales we get out of this sucker. I don't know if we're going to try stacking 3 high again. I think we proved that that's not the smartest decision. Good for a laugh, not very good for farming. I think the best thing to say was, good thing we didn't have damage mod. I actually ran a bit of damage mod in FS15, and I didn't run it very long because I am constantly running into things. Or I just, like, I remember when it first came out, it was overly sensitive, and if you were just driving along and you took a turn too fast, you'd get damage, and it was just like, oh my god, no way. So me and damage mod have never been best friends. I like the concept of it. I wasn't a huge fan of its execution, though. But I understand also there's there's limitations these guys are given with the game engine being as it is. Alright, so here's where things get a little bit tricky. Kevin Myers says, hello, how are you doing tonight? And how is the stream going? The stream's been going pretty good, actually. An hour in, we've already had quite a few people stop by. Say howdy doody. Let's see, pretty much all we've done so far is we finished planting a field in corn, and then we got them way up here. We finished planting. Oh yeah, that's another thing I often do. It's good to have a talk. We planted a field of corn, and then we sold some oats, and now we're mowing. Plan is to bale this and hopefully wrap this before our next two fields are ready to harvest. And even if we do have time to go even further than that, we'll load these on a trailer and maybe even sell them before harvest. I think that harvest is coming really soon, though. I didn't really do a very good job at keeping track of times that I planted them and so on, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I think at this point, Jill can be quicker. Back up. Go out like this. Yeah, we lose a little bit, but for the sake of getting this done, I'm willing to lose a little bit. All right, there. I'm happy with that. So we're gonna take our brand new shortcut that we created back to the farm. I don't know how much of a shortcut it is, but we created it, so we're gonna use it. Bye, George. Alright, so goodness, it kind of looks like we already drove through here once. We probably did, and I just don't remember. That's a very good possibility. Oh, look at that little patch that decided not to grow. Oh dear. Seem to have gotten ourselves a little bit hung up. Oh. So the path isn't perfect by any means. She's not level ground. She's just a shortcut. Oh no. There's all kinds of mud through here. Yeah, we made it. Oh, I haven't looked at my mower yet. That would probably help. Probably why we had so much trouble there. That tree is going to be high on the forestry list, I think. She kind of hinders the shortcut process. That's what I was going for there. So we'll park our mower for another little while. I don't think we'll be using it again anytime too soon. Kevin retracts his statement and then says hi. Okay. Hi. Okay, so we're going to park this guy And then he retracted that statement. Interesting. Are we going to get to see any flying sheepies? Looks like they're all pretty chill for the evening at this point. Oh, wait, look at this guy coming. No, he stopped. Wait for it, wait for it. Don't turn around. Nah, what a bore. Okay, so let's jump over to the 1455. Disconnect. Grab our baler. We don't have all the lights on. That's the problem with not having my lights on the steering wheel like I'm used to. Oh, why am I grabbing this? What am I even doing? God. Give me a nimwit sometimes, I'll tell you. Okay, so... once again, we're going to try running the shortcut. See how that works out for us. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to rock her out. Oh my. My. Four wheel? Yep. Four wheel's gonna get her. That's a little hole right there. Okay. Whoa, where am I going? I would like to get a square barrel. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't have to slow down all the time, but again, that's going to take a bigger tractor. So we're early into this field, which is when I like to place bets. I want to say we're going to get 22 bales out of this field. That's my prediction. Hopefully I'm wrong. It's even more. If we can get into the 20s, I would be a happy camper. This one's going to roll away. I think if it does roll, she should roll into the fence versus down into the stream. That could be a mess. We drop one down in there. Oh, overshot that one. I've been doing a pretty good job as of late, slowing down in time. I wish, I think I've said this before, I wish there was a way that you could manually adjust at what time the warning comes on. So it comes on at like 2,500 liters, which in this tractor, it's way too early. You know, at 3,500 liters would be more than sufficient. I guess it's not necessarily the tractor, it's the amount of grass you're picking up per row. And because we're not windrowing, and our straw swaths are small on the harvester, then we definitely don't need that much of a warning. Alright, so things are going to be tight this time around down here. We're going to have to do a little... Ooh, well, we ran into a fence. We're going to have to do a little bit of maneuvering. So, where are we at? We're at 5 bales now. My goal is 22 out of this field. That's what I'm hoping for. That's a good payday of silage if we can get that. This is baling. I've always found a bit of a monotonous task. I really enjoy square baling. I don't know why. Just maybe because you're using bigger equipment. But I've always found round baling to be a bit monotonous, and the fact that you have to, make sure your trailer is pointed, or your baler is pointed in the perfect direction so your bales don't roll, down into a stream or something silly like that. It's just, man, it's a pain in the butt. But at the same time, it's much cheaper than running a square baler. Shut up, you stupid warning! I know, you've been telling me for like 2 minutes now. So, in the next Johnny V, get to bed. I still got like 2 hours before I gotta go to bed, bro. In the next 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna have to take like maybe a 10 or 15 minute intermission. One of my friends is stopping by. She needs to pick something up from my place. A cat carrier, actually. She lent me quite a while back. I haven't seen her at a dog's age. I don't think I've seen her since I got the cat carrier from her in like December. So I will apologize for that. But I will be as quick as I can. I'm also not going to rush her out the door at the same time, but I don't think I'll just go and cancel the live stream because I'm quite sure she's got her daughter tonight, so she probably won't want to hang around too long anyways. Ah! I gotta close the baler. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Message her back. So Ian says, hi Johnny, and then says, did you look at your truck? Are you talking to me or Johnny? Obviously you're talking to Johnny because he says, not yet, will soon. Yeah, you freaking glory hog. Ian says, lol. The LUA problem is my map. There must have been a conflict. I really have no idea what these guys are talking about right now, but I'm going to go along with it. Johnny Fee says, don't worry about us. You do your thing. And Ian laughs at me. These are my friends from pc-sg.uk. See that plug that I did there? It was pretty good, right? He's a moderator. He's special. He gets to delete you if he wants to. Actually, I think technically he even has permission to delete me. Straight up. You just like can't kick me off. You can just remove my comments. Johnny V says you are a tool. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna take I don't know, at least 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15. Got to take a quick intermission here. I apologize once again, but I will see you guys shortly. See you in a bit. Just a wee little quick update. Yeah, my friend still hasn't arrived yet, so sorry. I'm making this as quick as I can, though. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I want to apologize to everybody for big enough hammer you can chip anything. I want to apologize to everybody for taking so long there. Apparently, she decided to learn how to drive like a grandma. But anyways, as expected, she did have to pick up her daughter, so she was in a bit of a rush. That works out well for me, because now I'm back. And we're back to baling. Yeah. So, my chat's wigging out again. Does that occasionally. Yeah, before I left, just a sec, I'm going to see if I can try to fix that. Let's see if that worked. Probably not. Seems to me I tried that before and it didn't work. Anyways, yeah, before I got so rudely interrupted, I was going to say, yeah, I think my 22 bales for this field is pretty much not going to happen. I think that was a bit of a overshot on my part. I think we're going to be lucky to get in the 20s. It did seem to fix my chat, though. Sounds like a Jeremy Clarkson thing to say there, Johnny. I used to love Top Gear, but both Top Gear and their new series, the two individual shows, they just, neither of them are as good as Top Gear was with Clarkson and Hammond in them. Apparently now it decided to reset everything. Yeah, that's alright. Whatever. Oh, no, my chat's wigging out again. I think my chat smoked meth this evening. I wonder. Slipped a computer chip from an 8 series. I missed that one. Ah! Well, darn, I might have to get rid of the YouTube chat, because that's really bugging me. You broke it? Like, it legit can't make up its mind where it wants to be. Well, you probably did break it, Johnny. I'd be alright with blaming you. You probably took a hammer to my chat room. That's what you did. Unnecessary, bro. Yeah, go me. Alright, so I'm going to have to do this a little bit old school, I think, because I just can't stand that. So, I have removed the chat. And I'm going to try to keep an eye on my laptop. Well, not bringing beer, Johnny says. I didn't bring beer, so... Yeah, my fault, my bad. I would have, but I literally drank all of them this weekend. There is, however, some vodka left in the freezer from weeks ago. If you want that, you know, I can break that out. Maybe that'll work for you. Just getting withdraws. So yeah, I'm going to try to do things a little bit old school here and just keep an eye on the chat. And obviously it won't be on my screen directly in front of me. So if I miss your guys' message, I apologize. Well, unless it's Johnny. Who really cares? But I will try to read them out and so on, so that especially people, if you decide to watch them in the future, can kind of follow along with what's going on. Because I have, me and Doughboy were actually discussing this, I believe. It might have been me or Maverick. I think it was me and Doughboy were discussing this. How if you watch a live stream back and there's no chat up, and you just hear a YouTuber talking randomly, and you don't know what the person in the chat room was saying, well then it's like, I have no idea what's going on right now. Johnny B says blah. So apparently he's not a fan of vodka. Honestly, I'm not a fan of vodka either. That's why it's still sitting in my freezer and will probably continue to sit there for the next 6 months to a year. Or until I can find somebody who's willing to drink it. I don't know. Maybe I'll get smashed enough on Christmas Day next year that I'll drink it. But yeah, I tend to just stick to the beers on the weekend. That's good enough for me. Yeah, there ain't going to be no 22 bales out of this field. I highly miscalculated that number. It was way overly optimistic. I really thought it was here. I thought we would get it. It was kind of almost... You know what, though? Now that I think about it, for whatever reason, once we mowed a grass field once, the other 2 grass fields that we did, then we came back and did them again, they produced significantly more. So maybe next time around... Oops, wrong button. Welcome to Rubber Runner Gaming, where we run into things, forget how to talk, and press all the wrong buttons. So maybe once we come back and do this field again, we'll actually get a decent yield out of it. I don't even think we'll get 16 bales out of this. I'm bound and determined we're going to get 15 though, by George. Ian says I fixed the error on my map. It was a gate. Just have to find which one it is now. How many gates do you have in your map? Because that could get tricky. Okay, maybe we're not even going to get 15 bales out of this. Yeah, that's 14 bales, that's all we're getting. I think next time we come through here, though, we'll get quite a bit more than that. So, I think we learned our lesson. So we'll lift our pickup. That way she's not dragging while we're going through our little homemade shortcut. And we're going to turn the 4-wheel drive and diff locks off just so we can have a little bit of fun when we go through our mud hole. We're going to be going downhill, so it won't be quite as bad. Ian says a few in regards to the gates and a few garage doors. Well, best of luck to you, my friend. Oh dear. That didn't... Oh, nope, we're going again. No, it's nowhere near as fun when you're going downhill through the mud. And it says the farmyard itself had 12. Ah! Crap it. I have to admit, Ian, I haven't spent as much time on Doughboy's channel as I should have looking at your map gut. Honestly, it's just me being a procrastinator. I haven't spent much time watching anybody's YouTube videos lately. Occasionally when I have other stuff to do around the house, I often will throw somebody's YouTube, one of the guys, whether it be Ice or Grizzly or Doughboy, one of their videos up and just let it run so I can hear something going on in the background. It helps them out with watch time too, so I like doing that. But to actually get to sit back and watch one of them, unfortunately I haven't been able to do much of that. For those of you unaware, Ian is working on a map, Crown Meadows Farm, I believe. Doughboy is featuring the beta version on his channel right now. We are all quite excited for that release. I believe there is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe there is a work in progress thread on PCSG, though I'm not sure how often you update it though. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of fancy work here. Oh, flying sheepy! I think we've seen one for a split second and then I lost it. Really? Come on, guys. Fly. Fly, dang you, fly. So yeah, I'm just kind of tricking the bale wrapper into the right position so we can get the case hooked up. Ah, whoops. I got undone and pressed the wrong button again. Pretty much ran over our bale forks there. I'm pretty much running into everything right now. We really do need to get the front loader on the 7710 here soon and clean up our sheep once again. They're just getting a little filthy. Eric says, uh-oh, I've run into things again. Eric55230 says, what's going on, everybody? I reply, not too much, man. We're just farming. We are going to wrap some bales right now. And then Ian says it's not been done in quite a few weeks. Well, you better get on that, bro. I've actually been thinking, I've said this in the last couple live streams I have done, for our map that we're working on, I need to get an update on the work in progress thread. Oh dear. Oh, getting stuck in the mud. Oh yeah. More power. But I think we'll hold off at least for the rest of this week. I know Old Boar has got quite a bit he's going to be adding in and so on, so I think by the end of this week we might actually have some pretty decent progress in spots. Alright, so let's unfold this sucker. 14 bales, that definitely wasn't the number I was hoping for. 14 bales, what do we get? Yeah, well, you know, that's barely 2 rows, or just more than 2 rows on our wagon. But it's kind of looking like we might have time to load them suckers up tonight. Eric asks, who's playing FS17 right now? Well, I can vote. Yes, I'm playing FS17 right now. Yeah, my vote doesn't really count. If I had to guess, I would say that Ian is probably modding right now. I'm not sure whether Johnny would be modding or playing. I'm going to go with modding, or he's just watching me and laughing hysterically. Question is, Eric, are you playing FS17 right now? Johnny V says just watching. Right on, right on. I do appreciate you stopping by the live stream once again. So, I think I'm going to try putting the chat back up one more time. If it continues to wig out, then we're going to say screw it for the rest of the night. But I'm going to give it one more shot. Yeah, it's still wigging out. And I haven't figured out what's causing that. I really don't know, because like all weekend long, if I... Uh-oh, whoops. No, don't roll away. Nah, it's just going to roll into the fence anyways. If I remember correctly, I don't remember doing it all weekend. Oh my goodness, she's really tumbling. Thank goodness for that there fence, eh? I'm not even close enough for that. Yeah, Johnny B says, I should be modding right now, but I'm too lazy. Honestly, I have had a, seems like a plethora of projects that I want to pick away at, and sometimes getting the ambition to actually get started is easier said than done. Now, that being said, once I start modding, I should pretty much write the rest of the day off, because I can burn an entire day modding, no problem. It's just like once you get in there, you become transfixed on solving problem after problem and creating, and next thing you know, you have burnt 5 or 6 hours. So we are almost exactly, well, we are exactly 2 hours into the live stream right now. I want to thank everybody who's stopped by once again. I think now's as good a time as any to do my little rant that I've been doing the last couple live streams. I don't know if it's really a rant. It's more of a subject matter that I'd like to discuss. So one of our good friends over on PCSG, great funny guy, he usually does the live streams, I believe, with Doughboy and Johnny V and Icelandic Farmer. Well, his motherboard decided to let the smoke out of it. And along with that, it took out his processor and quite possibly more. So he had been saving up for building a new computer, when my understanding is his wife decided that that was the perfect time to break their oven door. So, needless to say, his computer fund ended up going into, I don't know if they ended up buying a whole new oven or just the door or whatever, but the fund was lost nonetheless. So, we are doing a small donation thingy, drive, I guess you could call it, right now. You can donate either on pcsg.uk. There is a donate button at the top right, as well as a banner showing, how much we've raised so far, and we're doing pretty good, actually. Or you can go over to Icelandic Farmer's channel, which is listed in my suggested channels. And just donate to his PayPal. Anything for the rest of the month, that is the rest of April, will be going to that fund. I believe he will just send that over to the PCSG donation at the end of the month, because they started his a little before PCSG started doing theirs. So they just figured they'd combine the two at the end of April. So we're not asking for a lot. You know, if you can spare a coffee or a donut or a case of beer, it would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, that's pretty much end rant. That is all I has to say. Alright, I think this is the last bale here. I have a funny feeling I'll get in there. Yeah, I might just barely sneak through. Just barely snuck through there. I thought we were going to rub up the fence and get all caught up. It didn't turn out too bad. So, Johnny B says every dollar helps, and then says, gotta go guys, take care. Thanks once again for stopping by the live stream. I greatly appreciate it, and you have yourself a wonderful day. We'll catch you on the flip side, my friend. So, we are going to run back to the farm once again. We're going to check to see if those crops are ready to be harvested. If they are, then that one we'll get started on that. If not, we'll just end up collecting some bales. Ian says, later, Johnny. I don't see any grown crops over there, but we'll take a closer look. We turn the corner here. So we have two separate fields that we need to get taken care of. Oh, by George, no. Thought it was, just turns out to be our shed over here. Well then. Probably should start parking this in a different location, because it seems like every time I park it here, I end up running into it, and then she goes all cattywampus sideways, and next thing you know, it takes 15 hours to try to get it figured out, and now we're just flying sheepy. Yeah, it takes 15 hours to get it straightened away. One of these days, I'll catch a screenshot of said flying sheepy. Alright, well, I just realized how much of a moron I am. This is a drive-through shed. Why didn't I just go around to the other side, drive through the shed, drop off the bale wrapper? It would have been much easier than trying to back that 3-foot thing up. Goodness, 10:51. I didn't quite realize it was that late, so I think we're just, now that I say that, I think we're just pretty much going to take this equipment to the field so that beginning of next live stream we can get started right away, no friggin' around. So I won't do a live stream tomorrow night. Wednesday nights I usually can't because I've been working pretty much every Wednesday night for the last 6 months now. That being said, I've run into things again. That being said, I have a funny feeling I'm going to be getting a new manager at work here soon. Actually, a new old manager, and the new old manager, he doesn't really care about what he does to your schedule. So I don't know what my schedules are going to be like. But right now, the way it works is, yeah, I work pretty much Wednesday evening every week. And so doing a live stream afterwards just doesn't make... well, that's fine. I can deal with that. That crop's not going to be ready to harvest anyways in that corner. So doing a live stream isn't going to be possible. But what I can do is release a mod review for you that I recorded. I did it on the weekend. So that is the intention. Intention rather. It should be. Crap. Well, in my defense, I didn't really run into something. My trailer did. So that should be ready around 11 o'clock Eastern time. What that is, any other time, well, it's 12 o'clock Atlantic time, my time. I say Eastern time because that's when most Americans can figure things off by. It's one of the most common ones in the U.S. So anyways, don't know where I was going with that. Completely forgot. Yep. Total brain fart. Yeah, mod review. Wednesday. Thursday, I believe I will do another live stream, I think. That is the intention. Don't hold me to it, but I will want to. I gotta do something with old streams here one of these days. I feel like I have been neglecting it, and I know there are probably some that are not too happy about that. If you've been following along on the live streams, then you understand why. Maybe I should just do old streams live stream, but to be completely honest, I'm kind of over it at the same time. So, I don't know. We'll see. Whoa, that was cool. So we got our weight, our barrel forks. Yeah, alright, we got everything we need. We'll start stacking. Maybe we should pay a contractor to lay a little dirt pathway through there sometime for us. Once we get that tree cut down at least. Just make things a little bit easier for us. Because the pathway is kind of hidden there, especially in the dark. So, now is as good a time as any to say thank you everybody who stopped by the live stream. For those of you who are in the room, if you like what you saw today, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, yada yada yada. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Leave a comment down below as to what you thought, and I suppose that goes to everybody who's watching in the future as well. If you haven't checked out pc-sg.uk, well, that's a great forum with a bunch of great guys, and I would strongly suggest you do so. Interesting. I thought there was mud on the glass before. There doesn't seem to be now. I wonder why. I might be wrong there, though. So until next time, Ian says later, rubber. Later to yourself. Until next time, y'all have a great night. See ya.